Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to explain a new story. Please excuse my mistakes as a little human being. Make sure to subscribe and like this video. Since I'm new to this platform, please don't hesitate to point out my mistakes. Now, without wasting any time, let's start today's video. At the beginning of the story, we can see a man, exhausted, wounded, with blood seeping from his mouth. Suddenly, he saw a cat that was sleeping in front of him. He realized something. After that, we saw a bright flash in the corner of the sky. The scene shifted to in front of a pet shop. A boy named Jiwoo, our main protagonist, with a glowing face and wide-open eyes, was excited to see so much pet food. Then he picked some of the pet food and was on his way to his destination. On the way, the road was filled with many people, and everyone was busy with their work. Suddenly, Jiwoo saw a girl walking on the highway to pick up a football that had fallen from her hand. Suddenly, Jiwoo noticed a car rushing toward the girl at full speed. Seeing such an incident, Jiwoo was terrified. Just as the car was about to hit the little girl, there was a red flash. We saw that it was Jiwoo, our main hero, who was saving the little girl with lightning speed. After saving the girl, he was exhausted and breathed a sigh of relief. The little girl was puzzled. Jiwoo asked the girl if she was okay. The people around the incident were puzzled to see what had just happened. Jiwoo was happy to have become someone's savior. The little girl's mom panicked, hugging her child, and asked if the little girl was all right and how she managed to avoid the car. Then the girl, indicating Jiwoo, told her mom that he was the one who saved her. The scene shifted to night. Jiwoo was feeding the 3 cats as usual. Meow meow. The cats were likely telling Jiwoo something had happened. Jiwoo noticed that the cats had a black and white cat going outside the main door. Jiwoo told the cats they were weird today for not having their food. Then he thought to himself that he should follow them. After following them for a while, Jiwoo saw a yellow and white mixed-color cat lying under a tree, injured, with wounds and blood all over its body. Jiwoo took the cat with him. Shortly after arriving at Jiwoo's house, the cat regained consciousness. Did I lose consciousness? And where am I? After regaining consciousness, the cat woke up with its weak body and asked itself about its current situation. It's a cat, surprisingly, moving its ears, arms, and legs. At that moment, it remembered. The cat was worried and hesitant about whether it had successfully transformed into another life. Suddenly, the cat heard someone's voice, someone saying that he found the cat safe and was worried that the cat would die from so much injury. That person was Jiwoo, who was telling the cat not to be afraid and that the cat was completely healthy. Who was this fool? The cat said to itself. It realized that Jiwoo was the one who had brought it in unconscious. Suddenly, Jiwoo ran out of the room and told the cat to wait for a while. After a while, Jiwoo returned with 2 bowls of cat food and asked the cat why it had been lying on the street. Suddenly, Jiwoo realized that this cat was not injured, because when Jiwoo rescued it from the street, it had been injured and covered in bruises. Then Jiwoo gave the cat a bowl of food and, with a bright smile on his face, told the cat that it must be hungry. Jiwoo gave the cat another bowl of food and told it to eat a lot to stay healthy. Annoyed, the cat called Jiwoo stupid and said to itself, "How dare he give Kayden cat food?" After that, Kayden took a long breath and said to himself that fool Jiwoo believed Kayden was a cat and had to eat this to quickly Jiwoo picked Kayden up in his arms and tested whether Kayden was a boy or a girl. Kayden angrily asked Jiwoo how dare he do this to Kayden and who he thought he was. Jiwoo was startled by a deep male voice and wondered if he had turned on the TV in the other room. Suddenly, Kayden angrily told Jiwoo to release him, asking, "Did you not hear me?" Kayden angrily shouted and told Jiwoo if he was deaf, and asked if Jiwoo wanted to hollow out his ear hole with Kayden's claws. Jiwoo panicked to see a talking cat. Kayden shouted toward Jiwoo to silence himself because his voice was too loud. Jiwoo got scared and told himself, "It's really a talking cat." After that, Kayden shouted at Jiwoo, threatening him, asking if Jiwoo wanted Kayden to perform a brain surgery on him. Looking at Jiwoo with terrible eyes, Kayden asked him what his name was. Jiwoo was shocked and scared. Suddenly, Kayden shouted at Jiwoo for not answering his question. Jiwoo replied tremblingly that his name was Jiwoo and apologized to Kayden. Kayden told Jiwoo to bring the chair there. Jiwoo asked with a hesitant expression, "What?" Kayden shouted back, "Why do I have to keep telling you? Otherwise, I'll pierce your ears." Jiwoo brought the chair for Kayden and sat in front of him. Kayden tried to climb onto the chair, but it was difficult for him. Kayden told Jiwoo with a terrible look to listen to him carefully, and said if Jiwoo told anyone about Kayden, he would kill Jiwoo. Jiwoo replied, "Yes, sir." Kayden grabbed Jiwoo's collar and got annoyed, asking how he had been caught in such a hurry. Suddenly, Kayden looked at the mirror next to him and asked himself who this fat cat was. Then he checked his double chin. He asked himself, "Is this a chin?" Kayden grabbed his stomach, realizing that the sky had collapsed on his head. He was scared and started mumbling to himself in fear about how the most powerful person in the world had become like this.